The soft evening of release. Gentle meditation, storytelling, calming. Slow, dreamy tone. Tonight, you are safe. And you are here. And nothing is expected of you anymore. For the next little while, your only task is to rest, to breathe, and to gently drift toward the quiet shore of sleep. So begin by noticing your breath, not changing it, not forcing it, just noticing a soft inhale that arrives on its own, and a slow, gentle exhale that leaves the body like a sigh of relief. Let your shoulders soften just a little. Let your jaw loosen. Let your eyelids grow heavier. Like clouds drifting across a twilight sky. You don't have to do anything perfectly. You don't have to try. You are simply arriving at this peaceful moment, and this moment welcomes you completely. Now imagine the day behind you, like a book gently closing, not slammed shut, not abandoned, just peacefully closing. You see the cover rest quietly, and you feel a sense of completion. Whatever today was, whatever it contained, it is now gently settling into the past, and you are moving deeper into a soft evening of rest. Breathe in slowly, and breathe out even slower. Each exhale releases just a little more weight. The muscles soften, the thoughts grow quieter, the heart begins to rest, and you begin to feel that you are being held by the night itself, as if the darkness is not empty, but warm, supportive, and endlessly calm. The air around you grows softer, time itself slows. There is nowhere to go, nothing to achieve, only the gentle act of being here just as you are, completely enough, entirely welcome. Now imagine that you are standing at the edge of a peaceful field at dusk. The sky is painted with soft lavender and faded gold. The last light of the day rests quietly on the horizon, not rushing away, just slowly dimming. With infinite patience, you stand barefoot on cool, comfortable earth, and the ground beneath you feels steady, supportive, safe. A soft breeze moves through the grass and brushes against your skin, light as a whisper, kind as a friend. You breathe in, and the air feels clean, fresh, peaceful. You breathe out, and the body melts just a little deeper into relaxation with each breath. The field grows quieter, the sky grows softer, the world grows slower, and you feel your inner world following along. Your mind unwinds, your thoughts loosen, your heart releases its tight grip, and a calm stillness begins to spread, not forced, simply allowed. Like a lake when the wind settles, the surface becomes smooth, reflective, peaceful, quiet. You begin to walk slowly across the field, each step gentle, unhurried. The grass moves softly beneath your feet, supporting you, carrying you, welcoming you to this moment of rest. And with each step forward, you feel yourself letting go of pressure, letting go of worry, letting go of effort. You do not need to solve anything tonight. You do not need to be strong right now. You only need to rest. Your breath becomes slower, deeper, like waves returning to shore, again and again and again. Soft, steady, endlessly calming. You feel the weight of the day gently sliding off your shoulders, dissolving, melting, becoming lighter, until only peace remains. And in this peaceful place, you realize something beautiful. You do not have to hold everything. You never did. You are allowed to set it down, gently, lovingly, like placing a heavy bag onto the earth. And finally standing upright again, breathing freely, resting fully, being simply who you are, without carrying the world. As you reach the center of the field, you notice a small wooden bench, simple, comfortable, waiting just for you. You sit down slowly, and the bench feels warm, stable, grounded, and from here, you can see the sky stretch endlessly above you. Stars begin to appear. One by one. Tiny lanterns glowing softly in the dark. They don't hurry, they simply arrive, just like your breath, just like your peace, just like sleep. You feel the night wrapping around you, not closing in, but opening wide, like a soft blanket spread across the sky. You rest your hands loosely in your lap. Your shoulders sink. Your breathing becomes slower still, and in the quiet space between breaths, you feel a gentle truth. You are safe. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to begin again, not by force, but by softness, by surrender, by letting the night hold you. The stars shimmer gently. The world grows quieter. Your body becomes heavy. But your heart becomes light. And as your eyes grow sleepy, your mind drifts, softly, peacefully, toward the comforting rhythm of dreams. Tonight, you let go, and you rest, deeply, completely, kindly, because you deserve peace. And peace has finally arrived. And now, just breathe. Slowly, softly, calmly, and allow sleep to find you. Like starlight, like whispering wind, like the quiet promise of a new beginning. The river of quiet reflection. Tonight, once again. You arrive gently at the edge of rest. The world outside has grown dim and distant, and the small circle of space around you has become quiet, soft, and safe. There is nothing you need to hold onto right now. There is nowhere else you are expected to be. Only here, only this moment, only this breath. So begin again, the same way you begin any peaceful journey. With a calm, patient inhale, and a long, slowing exhale. Letting your breath drift downward like a feather floating toward still water. Feel the subtle weight of your body settling deeper. The way a stone gently sinks into a calm lake. Unhurried, peaceful, completely accepted by the water that holds it. Your shoulders soften. Your jaw loosens. Your brow relaxes. And your thoughts begin to spread out like clouds thinning across a twilight sky. Until there is only space. Quiet, and gently expanding calm. Now imagine that you are standing once more within that soft evening world. The gentle field still exists somewhere behind you, but tonight, you begin a new path. A path not of walking forward, but of floating, trusting, allowing yourself to be carried. Ahead of you, a river glows softly, in the night, not bright, not startling, just illuminated by the shimmer of starlight resting on its surface. Like thousands of tiny candles, gently drifting by. The water is slow, unhurried, and endlessly calm. There are no crashing waves here. No noise, no urgency. Only the quiet whisper of water moving toward tomorrow at its own peaceful pace. And the river invites you without speaking. It simply exists so gently that you already know. This is a place you can trust. A place you can rest. You step closer. The air grows cooler, but not cold. Refreshing, pure. A soft, a breeze moves along the water, carrying the scent of night flowers and distant pine, earthy, comforting. Grounding you deeper into calm awareness, you kneel at the riverbank and dip your fingertips into the water's smooth surface. It feels neither hot nor cold, just perfectly soothing. Perfectly balanced. Like the precise moment between inhale and exhale. Calm energy. Quiet life. Peaceful motion, and as your fingers rest there, a beautiful realization spreads through you. This river is not rushing anywhere, it simply flows. It does not cling to where it has been, and it does not strain for where it is going. It moves only with the natural rhythm of existence, carried, supported, guided, at ease, and so are you. A small wooden boat waits at the shore, light, simple, steady. And you understand, without needing to think, this boat is here for you, not because you asked, not because you deserved it, but simply because you are allowed to rest. You step into the boat slowly, feeling it respond, but never tipping. Never resisting, only welcoming you aboard with quiet steadiness. You sit down, and the seat feels warm, as if others before you have rested here too, returning to themselves, to stillness, to peace. The rope unties itself as though guided by kindness, and the boat drifts gently into the open river. No paddles, no effort, no control required. You simply breathe and allow the river to carry you. The first few moments feel new, different. Stillness inside motion, motion inside stillness. But gradually, breath by breath, your body releases every remaining thread of tension. Your shoulders loosen, your spine softens, your hands unclench, your forehead smooths, and your breathing becomes slow, natural, unforced, like the river itself. The night sky opens wider above you, a vast blanket woven from starlight, and each star feels like a gentle thought wishing you peace. The boat glides onward with perfect softness, no splashing, no sound, only light ripples, spreading outward, fading gently into stillness again, just like your thoughts. Now imagine that the river isn't made of water at all, but of memory. A gentle stream carrying moments from your past, not to trouble you, but to release you. Little reflections appear upon the surface. Soft, hazy, dreamlike images. Small echoes of days gone by, times you tried, times you learned, times you smiled, times you struggled. They float past you, but they do not cling. Each memory appears like a leaf resting briefly upon the water, then drifting away downstream. You do not chase them, you do not hold them, you simply watch, with calm understanding, that everything has already happened, and here, in this boat of safety, you are untouched, only observing, only breathing, only allowing. You see small versions of yourself from moments long ago, trying, caring, feeling, learning, doing the very best you knew how to do, and instead of judgment, you feel only warmth, gratitude, compassion. Every version of you was simply trying to find peace, and here you are finally resting. Because all those moments carried you to this gentle now. You place a hand over your heart and breathe in softly, letting kindness fill you, letting forgiveness unfold. Not because you must, but because your heart is ready to soften, ready to let go, ready to be light again. The river widens, the stars grow brighter, the current becomes even slower. As if the universe itself is whispering, rest now. You are safe. You can let life carry you. And so you rest deeper. Your eyelids grow heavier. Your thoughts grow quieter. Your breath becomes a lullaby, slow, gentle, repeating, like waves touching sand, again and again and again. Soon you notice something new. Not ahead, not behind, but inside you. A space, a quiet, a peaceful openness that had always been there. Waiting patiently beneath the noise of the world, it feels like standing in the middle of a silent cathedral. Or sitting beneath a wide star-filled sky. Or floating upon a still river at night. It feels like home, not a place. A state of being, calm, present, alive, at peace. And here you realize, you do not need to hurry toward the future. You do not need to grasp what has passed. You only need to rest. In this gentle flow, trusting that life carries you exactly where you need to be. Just as the river carries the boat, just as the stars shine without effort, just as breath moves in and out on its own. The boat continues drifting, and you feel sleep drawing closer. Like a soft mist coming to rest upon the water, your body becomes heavy, comfortably so. Like a blanket settled perfectly around you. The night air wraps you in warmth. The world grows. Dream quiet, a deep peace settles into your chest and spreads outward, through your ribs, your shoulders, your arms, your legs, all the way to your fingertips and toes. Every part of you is exhaling, releasing, surrendering to rest. And the river whispers, without words, let go. You are safe. You are carried. You are allowed to be gentle now. And so, you listen. You surrender. You rest. The river moves slowly onward. And you drift into deeper and deeper peace. No need to force sleep. It is already approaching. Just remain in the quiet rhythm of your breath. Soft inhale, long exhale. Body heavy, mind light, heart calm. And allow yourself to float through the night. Peaceful, supported, free, because tonight you do not need to lead the way. You are being guided. You are being carried by the river of quiet reflection toward deeper dreams, toward deeper peace, toward the soft stillness inside yourself. And as you drift, you rest. And as you rest, you heal. And as you heal, you sleep deeply, gently, lovingly, always safe, always held, always at peace. The night of gentle renewal, the river of reflection, slowly fades into stillness. And now, the world grows even quieter. It is late in the night, that tender hour, when time itself seems to soften, when the sky grows deep and velvety, when the earth sighs into silence, and the soul finally begins to heal. Tonight is not about thinking, not about planning. Tonight is about renewal. A soft, wordless renewal that happens naturally when the body rests and the heart loosens and the mind finally says, I can let go now. So, begin again with a gentle breath. Inhale slowly. and exhale even slower. Letting your breath melt downward like warm sunlight sinking into peaceful water, your body becomes heavier. Your chest softens. Your shoulders release. You sink into comfort, and comfort rises to meet you. Now imagine that night has settled into a deep and sacred calm. The stars hang above you like tiny lanterns of quiet wisdom. Silent, gentle, unmoving. Each star feels patient, unhurried, eternal. And beneath this sky, you stand once again in a peaceful world. But now the landscape has changed. The river has drifted away into the distance, and before you lies a small clearing in the forest. Bathed in soft silver light, trees surround the clearing, tall and graceful, their branches reaching high, their leaves whispering to the night breeze. They do not rush, they simply are grounded, calm, alive, just like you. You step into the mirad, you step into the clearing. The earth beneath your feet is cool and welcoming, covered with soft moss that cushions every step. The air smells faintly of pine and rain. Clean, pure, like the first breath of a brand new morning. And in the center of the clearing stands a tree, older than memory, older than stories, old enough to remember the first winds that ever passed through this place. Its bark is smooth and warm too. The touch, its roots stretch deep into the earth, and its branches hold a canopy of leaves that rustles softly like lullabies. This tree is not here to judge you, or measure you, or ask anything of you. It is simply here to hold space, to shelter, to witness. To soothe, just as the night shelters you now. You step closer and rest your hand against the trunk. Instantly, a calm spreads through you, like warm tea moving through your chest, or soft waves washing gently onto shore. It is the calm of being accepted, exactly as you are, with nothing hidden, nothing performed, nothing required. You are enough, in this moment, completely, perfectly, quietly, enough. A small place awaits beneath the tree, a bed of moss and fallen leaves, soft as velvet. You sit down, slowly, gently, allowing your body to surrender to the earth. It supports you without effort. It holds you without a question. And as you lie back beneath the ancient branches, you feel the night sky opening above you, vast, protective, infinite. Your breath deepens, your eyelids grow heavy, and you realize that tonight is healing. Tonight is healing. The tree above you begins to glow with the faintest silver light, not bright, not dazzling, just a soft shimmer like moonlight. Caught in crystal, this light is calm, warm, nurturing. It flows gently down through the branches, through the air, through the quiet space around you, and finally into your body, not forcing its way in, simply being welcomed, like kindness, like rest, like love. The light settles first, around your head, soothing the thoughts that once rushed and twisted, untangling them, softening them, until they become slow ripples of quiet awareness. Then the light travels to your shoulders, melting the tension you didn't even realize you were carrying, releasing every subtle strain, every effort, every burden, until the muscles loosen into pure softness. It flows through your chest, reminding your heart that it does not need to hold everything, that it may rest, beat gently, exist peacefully, without fear, without hurry. The light continues downward, through your arms, all the way to your fingertips, leaving behind only warmth, comfort, and effortless ease. Your breath becomes deeper, slower, the rhythm of life itself. Inhale. Softly. Exhale. Slowly, time stretching peacefully between each breath. Your body grows heavier, comfortably heavy, like a stone resting at the bottom of a calm lake. But your mind becomes lighter, floating, free, quiet. Now imagine that, with each exhale, you release what no longer needs to live inside you. Old worries slip away like leaves drifting on the wind. Old fears soften, fade, dissolve into the night. Old stories untangle and unwind, carried gently downward into the earth, where they return to silence. You don't have to name them. You don't have to think about them. You simply breathe out. And they leave, gently, peacefully, gratefully. And with each inhale, something new arrives. Not loud, not dramatic, just a quiet renewal. A soft sense of beginning, like dew forming on morning grass. Or the first hint of dawn touching the horizon. Freshness, openness, possibility. Ease your inner world begins to glow. Not brightly, but gently. Like firelight in a small, safe cabin. Warm, steady, soothing. Above you, the leaves sway slowly. And you begin to hear a subtle sound. Not quite wind. Not quite song. Something in between. A soft murmuring rhythm. As though the tree holds centuries of wisdom. And tonight it shares one simple truth. Rest is renewal. Not laziness. Not weakness. But sacred healing. Woven into the fabric of life. Just like the tide. Just like the seasons. Just like breath. You realize you don't need to change yourself tonight. You don't need to fix anything. You only need to allow renewal to happen on its own. Your mind drifts, slower, softer, like snowflakes falling calmly through winter air. Memories blur, thoughts blur. Edges soften, everything becomes round, smooth, gentle, and in this softness you feel held, protected, loved. The earth holds your body, the night holds your spirit, the tree holds your rest. You are safe, completely safe. Time becomes distant now. Not gone, just irrelevant. You are not counting minutes. You are not watching the clock. You are floating inside the timeless, deep quiet of renewal. Each breath carries you deeper into stillness, into peace, into the quiet sanctuary within yourself. Soon you begin to sense a subtle warmth rising from the ground beneath you. Not heat, just comfort. It spreads slowly through your back, your shoulders, your neck, your arms, your chest, your legs, until your entire body feels wrapped in a cocoon of soothing calm, like being held by the safest embrace, like being rocked by an invisible cradle, like returning to the gentlest home you've ever known. You sigh, not with sadness, but with relief. Pure, honest relief. Because at last, you are allowed to rest. Fully, deeply, completely. Your breath slows again. Your eyelids hover on the edge of dreams. Thoughts drift like distant stars. Present, but no longer demanding attention. You could follow them. But you don't need to. You are content to simply be, to float to soften to sleep, and in this quiet, something within you begins to renew. Tiny invisible threads reweave themselves with gentleness. Repair, release, rebirth. Not loud, not noticeable, just natural, effortless. As if your soul has always known how to heal itself. Once the mind allows silence, the night deepens, the forest grows still. Even the stars seem to breathe with you. Slow, soft, steady. And the tree above you keeps watch. Ancient, calm, loving. You know you could fall asleep here, and the world would hold you safely. Nothing rushed, nothing expected. Just peace, just rest, just renewal. Your final thoughts grow faint, like words written in sand, slowly washed away. By gentle tides, your body melts, your mind drifts, your breathing becomes the softest whisper. And sleep approaches quietly. Like a friend, you do not chase it, you simply allow it, and it arrives. Warm, comforting, deep. Tonight, you are being renewed. Not pushed, not changed, simply restored to your natural state of peace. Your heart calms, your body heals, your spirit rests, and you drift into the deepest, sweetest sleep. Knowing, you are safe, you are held. You are deeply loved by the quiet night itself. Sleep now, soften, surrender, and let the night of gentle renewal carry you into dreams. Calm as starlight, deep as oceans, soft as whispered love. Awakening into soft light. The night has grown long, silent, loving, protective. You have floated upon the river of reflection. You have rested beneath the ancient tree of renewal. And now, the final part of your journey arrives not as a bright awakening, but as the softest light imaginable. A light that does not disturb, does not rush, does not demand, but simply appears. Like the first faint glow at the very edge of morning. This is a gentle awakening, an awakening that can happen even while you sleep, an awakening of peace, of tenderness, of quiet understanding, and it begins with one calm breath, in and out, softly, slowly, like the gentle rhythm of the earth itself. You remain resting beneath the great tree. The forest is silent now. Even the wind has quieted. As though the world is holding one long, loving breath. Above you, the sky is still dark. But a pale hint of silver touches the horizon. Not sunrise, not yet, simply the promise of light, the suggestion that morning exists somewhere just beyond the night, and in your heart. You feel the same, not urgency, not change, just a quiet readiness. A peaceful opening. As if your spirit is unfolding its petals, like a flower greeting dawn. Your body remains heavy, soft, fully supported by the earth. You do not need to move. You do not need to awaken fully. The awakening tonight is not physical, it is inward. A gentle illumination of peace within you. A remembering that even in darkness, light exists and always returns. You breathe in slowly, and the air feels warm, comforting, like a blanket freshly wrapped around your shoulders. You breathe out, and your body grows deeper still into rest. Your breath becomes the tide becomes your breath, and everything inside you moves with that quiet rhythm as the faint light grows. the leaves above you begin to glow softly, each one outlined in silver moonlight, until the entire tree seems gently illuminated. Not by fire, not by sun, but by something older, something sacred, something like the kindness of the universe itself. And that same light begins to glow within you. Not bright, not sharp, just a soft, blissful warmth, radiating quietly from the center of your being. This inner light does not erase your story. It does not forget the past. Instead, it surrounds every memory with compassion, every moment with softness, every chapter of your life with loving acceptance. You feel, perhaps for the first time, that nothing about you needs to be resisted. Not your mistakes, not your wishes, not your fears, not your fears. They are simply parts of the beautiful tapestry of being human. And tonight, the light whispers gently, it's okay. It has always been okay. You are allowed to rest inside yourself, without judgment, without pressure, without needing to be anything other than who you are. The forest remains still, but you can sense the world beginning to change, not outwardly, but energetically. Soft currents of hope flow quietly through the air, like invisible golden threads weaving themselves into the silence, and you realize renewal has already begun. Not tomorrow, not later, now quietly, gently, lovingly. While you rest, your breath slows again. Inhale, soft warmth. Exhale, deep release. Every exhale settles your body heavier into the earth, while your spirit feels lighter, as if floating upward toward the soft brightening sky, and you exist peacefully between the two, grounded and free, held and open, still and luminous. You do not need to rise. You do not need to wake up. The light awakens within you all by itself, like a candle lit in the quiet of a sleeping room, just one peaceful flame, steady, calm, constant, and that flame reminds you that you carry light no matter the season, no matter the night, no matter the shadows. Your light has always been here. Tonight you simply remember it. Gradually, a gentle golden glow begins to appear along the horizon. It does not break the darkness, it blends with it. The way honey softens tea, the way kindness softens fear, and the sky becomes a watercolor of peace. Lavender, silver, pale rose, melting together, without edges, without hurry, just flowing, just beautiful. The world exhales, and so do you. The muscles in your face relax, your shoulders settle, your chest loosens, your body grows heavy like warm sand, and your breathing becomes so slow, so soft, so steady, that even sleep itself leans in to join you. You are safe. You are held. You are resting inside a universe that loves your existence. As the tree watches over you, you feel a deep, comforting truth echo quietly inside. You do not need to control life. You do not need to rush toward happiness. Peace does not arrive by force. It grows naturally. The way dawn grows from night, the way flowers grow from soil, the way light grows from within. Your only task is to allow, to soften, to trust, to rest. And you are resting, deeply, perfectly. The boundary between waking and dreaming grows thin. Like the horizon itself, your mind drifts on gentle currents of imagination. Not chasing, not clinging, just floating. If sleep arrives fully now, it is welcome. If you hover peacefully between worlds, that too is welcome. Everything is welcome here, because you are welcome here, exactly as you are. The first bird sings a single note in the distant trees, not loud, not startling, just a soft greeting to the tender light spreading slowly across the sky. It is not a call to action. It is a hymn of existence, a quiet reminder that life continues. Gently, lovingly, one moment at a time. And you continue too. Not with strain, not with pressure, but with softness, with grace, with sleep-deep calm. The light now rests across your face, warm, golden, safe. It does not wake you, it cradles you, it blesses your rest. It says, you are enough. You have always been enough, and you will always be enough in the dark, in the dawn, in every quiet place between. Your final thoughts become whispers, then sighs, then silence. Only breath remains, soft, steady, peaceful, like waves whispering to the shore. Your heart beats slowly. Your body heals gently. Your spirit glows quietly, wrapped in the warm cocoon of night turning into morning. And so, the journey completes itself, not with an ending, but with a soft continuation, because peace is not a destination. It is a rhythm, a presence, a light that lives within you always. And whenever you close your eyes, whenever you breathe deeply, whenever you allow yourself to rest, you return here, to the river, to the tree, to the night, to the soft light awakening within, to yourself. Now, let sleep hold you completely. Let your breath guide you into dreams, calm dreams, warm dreams, safe dreams. And remember, you are cherished. You are protected. You are allowed to rest as long as you need. Sleep now, in peace, in comfort, in the endless embrace of gentle light.